A very good evening. You're watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where we curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. The drug has now been withheld. Shifting focus right now, India has accessed new satellite images which show renewed Chinese build-up in Galwan Valley after June 15th brawl along the line of actual control. This despite Chinese talk of peace and engagement with India during Lieutenant General level talks. We have been saying that China cannot be trusted, but now the proof is out.
One week after they defended Indian territory with their lives, 1 week after they made the supreme sacrifice, and on the very day the two sides agreed to disengage in the Galwan Valley, this is what the Chinese have done at the site where the June 15th clash began. Satellite images by Maxar from June the 22nd clearly show the Chinese have returned to the contentious area that sparked the bloodshed a week earlier. Let's first show you the sequence. This was the Chinese observation post spotted in May, roughly 20 meters inside on the Indian side. A day after the Galwan bloodshed, this is what was left of the camp. Clear signs of debris. The result of Indian offensive actions on the Chinese post, which had clearly violated the LAC and pledges in talks. Put the images together and it's clear the camp was destroyed and burnt. But now, precisely a week after the bloodshed, this is what satellites see at Patrol Point 14. 4 pieces of tentage, defensive walls, and even an infantry gun position. Considering it would have taken time to build these structures, it appears clear that the Chinese have been talking disengagement while doing precisely the opposite. Zooming out even further, the Chinese mobilization at Galwan becomes even clearer, with military vehicles, troops and earth-moving equipment clearly seen literally at the line of actual control. The Indian side has not been taking any chances either and has been building up its own forces. And once again, while the satellites were doing their work on the 22nd of June, it was India today that reported the reality to you first.
On 22nd June, we reported how more than 1,000 men from both the sides stood extremely close to the line of actual control on the either side, separated only by a few meters. This happened days after the bloodshed in Galwan. And now, latest satellite images and inputs from the ground confirm what we reported. The question is, how did the Chinese continue the build-up when the talks between the two armies were going on?
It's important to note that this was the situation on the day the Corps Commander level meeting was on. All eyes will now be on whether a pledge to disengage will follow through. With Ankit Kumar and Abhishek Bhalla in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Meanwhile, Army Chief General Naravane, who is in Ladakh, met soldiers at the front line along the LAC. The Army Chief commended the troops who took part in face-offs with Chinese soldiers in Ladakh for their high morale, exhorting them to continue with the same zeal and enthusiasm. One JCO and the 2 Jawans were awarded Chief's Commendation Badge for preventing Chinese advance in Patrol Point 15 and Pangong in May. On the first day of his visit, on Tuesday, General Naravane had visited military hospital at Leh and met soldiers injured in the Galwan brawl with Chinese side. Meanwhile, after military talks on Monday, India and China held a joint secretary-level virtual talks today. The talks focused on working mechanism for consultation and coordination in India-China border affair to diffuse border tensions. All right, there is no end now to the political war over the border standoff. Today, the first salvo was fired by the BJP, with party president accusing the Congress and its dynasts of ceding 38,000 square kilometers of Indian territory to China. This as the Congress continues to blame the Modi government of faulty policies.
Amid the tense standoff at the line of actual control in Ladakh, There are some signs of tensions cooling off with both India and China engaged in multiple levels of dialogue. But on the political front, the firefight is only escalating. The Congress is not backing off from its relentless attacks, targeting Prime Minister Modi for failing to curb Chinese incursions. Not to be left far behind, the BJP has dug out a statement made by then UPA Minister E. Ahmed in Parliament that thousands of square kilometers of India's land had been illegally occupied by Pakistan and China.
PLA ने, People's Liberation Army ने मैकमोहन लाइन के 10-12 किलोमीटर अंदर, और ये गंभीर बात है, एक भारतीय सेना का बेस है, माजा करके जगह है, उस बेस के ऊपर भी कब्जा कर लिया है।
जहां तक चीन का संबंध है 38,000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर प्लस 5180 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर, ये अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 43,000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर की जमीन बनती है। ये आपके समय में कंसीड किया गया था।
The war of words is escalating, with the BJP accusing the Congress of spreading fake news over the LAC situation and charging the Gandhi family with undermining the nation's integrity. The Congress has hit back, saying that the BJP was hiding the truth from the people.
आर्मी का मनोबल ऊंचा रहे, इसके सबको चिंता है। अगर उस पे सवाल कोई पूछा जाए तो उसको सवाल का जवाब देना चाहिए। आप सरकार में हैं, सवाल तो आप ही से पूछे जाएंगे, किसी दूसरे से नहीं पूछे जाएंगे।
राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा पर किस तरह की गैर जिम्मेदाराना बयान किए आ रहे हैं, किस तरह से देश को गुमराह करने की कोशिश हो रही है। देश तो गुमराह नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन इनको जरूर जो है लोग कहने लगे हैं कि ये लोग कुछ मानसिक रूप से हिल चुके हैं।
The Congress BJP spat over Ladakh standoff has turned uglier. Stung by the relentless and direct attack on the Prime Minister by Rahul Gandhi, BJP has launched a massive counter-offensive accusing Gandhi dynasty for Chinese transgressions in the past. And with reports about Rahul Gandhi's strategy being questioned by his own colleague in the party at CWC on Tuesday, the BJP top brass couldn't be happier. With camera person Anil Jaiswal, this is Anand Patel in New Delhi for India Today.
All right, latest news coming in. No respite to Delhiites from coronavirus. Delhi stands now at 3,788 new cases reported in just the last 24 hours. Total cases in Delhi have crossed the 70,000 mark. 64 dead in just the last 24 hours due to COVID-19 in Delhi. 2,124 patients have been discharged in the last 24 hours. I want to connect right now to my colleague and our editor Ankit Tyagi, who's been tracking the situation in Delhi very closely. You know, Ankit, is one of the main reasons that we've seen such a huge spike in Delhi, and the spike continues to increase day by day, the fact that antigen tests are being used because you get results in exactly 30 minutes, that could lead to the huge spike, or is there more?
Well, that is one reason testing has improved in the national capital, at least in the last 10 days. But this is a very, very worrying trend. Every single day, Delhi is inching close to 4,000 cases. More than 3,500 cases continuously in the last 4 days, Preeti. And apart from that, with this 3,700 odd cases which have come in the last 24 hours, Delhi has surpassed Mumbai to become the worst impacted city in the country. Mumbai somewhere around 68,000 cases, Delhi now over 70,000 cases. So at this point of time, this is a big worrying factor for the Kejriwal government. The government says testing has improved, and plus we are building capacity as well. But it doesn't seem that Delhi is anywhere close to the peak, and the next few days, at least 10 to 15 days, we are only going to see the cases going up from here. And this is where the coordination between the government of Delhi and the Ministry of Home Affairs will be tested as we go further, Preeti.
Appreciate you joining us, Ankit, on that news break, because even if you do a comparison right now to, say, Mumbai, where Delhi and Mumbai pretty much has the same population, with Delhi just about a little more. But Delhi is now doing worse than Mumbai if you look at the cases, just going by the cases reported every day. Meanwhile, Mumbai has embarked on a mission universal testing. The city's civic body will initially procure 1 lakh antigen testing kits like Delhi and will report COVID-19 test results in 30 minutes to 1 hour. BMC plans to start using the rapid antigen test for high-risk contacts, healthcare workers and in containment zones and hotspots. The civic body has also requested 35 private hospitals to buy antigen testing kits from ICMR-approved SD Biosimilar company. BMC has also asked private companies to purchase rapid testing kits for their employees. Adding rapid antigen testing will expand the city's testing capacity to 15,000 per day from nearly 10,000 now. All of this as 824 new cases were reported in Mumbai in the last 24 hours. 3,240 new cases were reported in Maharashtra, taking the total to 1.39 lakh. All right, let's get you the latest from the fuel hike. Fuel price hike comes for the 18th consecutive day today. In the latest development, diesel is now more expensive than petrol in the national capital. Diesel prices in Delhi have been increased to rupees 79.88 per litre and the petrol prices stand at 79.76 per litre. Fuel prices in Delhi have been increasing since June 7th. Oil companies have been revising prices to make up for losses incurred during lockdown when fuel demands across the country nosedived. Protests broke out in multiple cities over the continuous increase in petrol and diesel prices. Meanwhile, politics peaks over the fuel price rise, with Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi slamming the centre and blaming it for burdening the common man. For rising diesel prices in Delhi, the Petroleum Ministry in a statement blamed Delhi government for reckless increase in VAT.
नहीं सर, ये ऐसा पहली बार हुआ है। ऐसा इससे पहले कभी नहीं हुआ हो जो पेट्रोल को डीजल ने क्रॉस किया हो। हमेशा डीजल नीचे रहता था। जो लोग आ रहे हैं वो चौंक रहे हैं कि ऐसा कैसे हो गया। मैंने कि सर ऐसा है ऑलरेडी, बोले हाँ सर ऑलरेडी रेट अपने आप बदलते हैं, हमको बदलने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती है मशीनों से।
सर हम ट्रांसपोर्ट का काम करते हैं। डीजल की अब कीमतें बढ़ने से हमें बहुत दिक्कतें होंगी। कंपनी इतने पैसे नहीं देती है, डीजल के रेट अब बढ़ चुके हैं, तो हमें तो सर सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होने वाली है।
Well, with that, it's a wrap in this edition of news. Updates continue on the other side, to stay tuned. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.